the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now it's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We are live here early on Tuesday, 11 a.m. We got a great show for you. We are going to be updating Tua Tagovailoa's season grade over here at TDPHINSTALK to tell you how he's doing. As you can see, the kid is still balling out. We're going to talk about his performance on Sunday and how he did overall based on my grading scale and PFF and all the good details and things of that nature. This stream is being brought to you by Mojo. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Mojo Sports. I keep telling y'all, I don't know if I could tell y'all enough. Make sure that you go download, use the QR code right here on the screen to download Mojo Sports, ladies and gentlemen. Not only that, here you have it. I think that this is the weekend. If Tua has a big game, he is going to get over $40. He is going to get over $40 a share if he has a big game this weekend. So the opportunity is sitting right there in front of him, man. I just love seeing him in all his green. I remember he was like $27, $28, and it was like, oh, it's just struggle time. His stock is going up, man. So if you're in Jersey, get your Tua stock now. We're talking about an MVP candidate. That's what the media is saying. MVP candidate. Can he hold on to that? Can he do something so amazing and spectacular to pass Patrick Mahomes? Man, we about to find out. Oh my gosh, man. These last 6 weeks are like exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time. Again, go download Mojo Sports. Make sure you have the opportunity to invest in Tua if you're in Jersey. If you're not in Jersey, still download it because it could be coming to a state near you at any time. All right. I can't wait for it to come to Florida. I'm gonna dive all in on it, ladies and gentlemen. But with further ado, let's get into it, y'all. We got the season grades for Tua Tagovailoa. Um, I've done my updated chart. We're gonna go over that, and I'm not gonna hold you all too long. Justin said, when is it coming to Samsung? That's a great question. I mean, this is a company that's expanding, so just I'll continue to advertise, and once I know it's coming to Samsung, I'm sure there'll be a big announcement and I'll be able to let you know. I don't know the exact time, but I will keep you posted. Okay. um all right, does most Mojo work internationally? Well, hey, click on the link and find out. I mean, it's legal in certain areas. This is your opportunity. Click on the link and then let's see what we can get. Okay, it'll tell you if it works in your area or not. Just click on the link. Try to download the app, and if it allows you to, you should be good to go. Now, as far as actually investing, you'll be limited. Okay. All right, y'all. But let's hear the truth, TD. That's all I can give you. All right. But right now, Mojo's only in Jersey. Yes. All right. So all I can do is give you the truth. Hey man, good news. You know, another great successful week for Tua Tagovailoa. It wasn't the prettiest of games. We're about to go over his weekly grade and everything over here on the channel. Um, it wasn't the prettiest, but it was still a successful game for him on my grading scale. Basically, the way that I grade. Okay. All right. Now, here we are, week 12. Let me go this view. No, I'll go to the side. Let me go small to the side. Okay. So, week 12, this is where we are. Tua Tagovailoa. His overall grade was a 81.8, which was a B minus. Okay. Um, this is good. Tua hasn't gotten a D and only one F on the season. This is good stuff. His B minus, he scored out on my scale at 81.8. Which I told you before, that's still pretty good. Um, Now PFF, had him lower than that. We'll go over that. But on my scale, okay, PFF had him gave him a week of 71.3, which was actually his third worst performance of the season. And that's pretty good. Okay. That's his third worst score for the season, because in New England it was a 53.3, Pittsburgh was a 55, and this is his third worst score of 71.3. So that's actually pretty good. For him to still for that to only be his third worst for the season, especially with the first one and the second one being real poor. The third actually is solid, but they had him at a 71.3. But my overall grade is actually 10 points higher than theirs at 81.8, because my grading scale obviously is a little different. Okay. Um, Come on, a sub 50 QBR should be a D. Did Tua have a below 50 QBR? That's interesting, John. Was his week below 50 QBR? I didn't look at the QBR. Was he below 50 in QBR for the week? I'll have to go check that out. I didn't really look at that. Okay. As a matter of fact, I'll look at it now. To QBR. How he had bad game versus bum Texans. It wasn't a bad game. It was not a bad game. What are y'all talking about? Well, I'll just say this. I personally disagree. It was not a bad game. Um, mm, no, his QBR was 82.8. Yeah, his QBR was 82.8. He didn't have a 50 QBR. I don't know what you're talking about. That's just incorrect. Um, I don't know why you would say that. It's just absolutely false. He had an 82.8 QBR. Now it did bring down his QBR for the season a little bit, but again, you know, he's doing great right now, man. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's doing good right now. Um, I don't know why somebody said he had under a 50 QBR. That's ridiculous. Anywho, man, back to the subject at hand. So, Tua scored on my scale at 81.8 for the week. PFF had him a 71.3, which is average. 71.3 PFF is an average PFF. And I could see it. You know, Tua completed the ball. It was one of his worst completion percentages of the year, really. You know, he typically does a whole lot better from a completion percentage standpoint than he did versus the Texans. He was 61.1%, and that's not Tua. That's what he did in Pittsburgh when he was 60%. And what he did Cincinnati 57.1%. Yeah, the games where his completion percentage suffer are the games where you know he doesn't tend to have the greatest of numbers, but right now his QBR is 82.8 on the season, and that's still first in the NFL. I do want to look up NFL QBR leaders. I want to see where a lot of other people stand on QBR right now. All right, so Tua's at 82.8 QBR, Patrick Mahomes 77.3, Josh Allen 73.6, Hurts 68, and it goes down from there. These weeks are going to be so important because your QBR can drop big time. These weeks are going to be so important to keep the QBR as high as you possibly can. Because he's going to need to maintain it. That's a huge indicator in the football world for his overall trajectory. Now, his let's go over real quick his year to date grade. Now, this week, I don't know. Do y'all remember what his grade was last week? I'll have to go to the show and actually look at it. I don't remember what his overall grade for the season was last week. I don't remember. And I don't feel like backing all these numbers out to try to go remember. Matter of fact, I can find out real quick. Give me a second. I can find out pretty easy. Just going to the previous video and scrolling to the back side of it. Let me see. Oh, I don't like the way this new YouTube thing is. You got the only way you can find my videos is by clicking on live. All right, just keeps getting better. Updated grades. Here it is. All right, let's see. I'll tell y'all in a second after this raggedy commercial. Let's see. Okay. He was a 88.6 last week, if I'm not mistaken. 88.6, I believe, is what he was last week. Make sure one more time. Yeah, he was at 88.6. All right, that's what Tua was. All right, so right now he is updated to a 88.8. He actually went up point 0.2. I have to be honest with you all. Some of his results actually went down, but the one thing that's going up, and I told y'all this, the more weeks go by, he got an ace in the hole as long as he could stay healthy. His availability rating is going up every week because he's been more and more available. These have been in red, orange, yellow, and it finally got in the blue now. It's finally in the blue now. 80% availability for his team at this point. He has an 80% availability at this point. So, like I said, if he finishes the season and plays the next 6, he might reach about 88, 87%, which is going to help him for weeks like what he just had. Now his play on the field. Let's talk about Tua's play on the field this week. Was he elite? No. Was he great? No. Was he really good? No. Was he good? He was between good and above average. He was between above average and good, and I guess that's why it's a B minus. Okay. Where did Tua struggle in this game? It was simple. It was ball placement. And I'm not an excuse maker for Tua, but this is one time I'm going to. It's the turkey hangover, rust, coming fresh off of a bye, sitting 2 weeks. You got a little rust on you, but we still connected on a lot of the passes. Now, it was his worst completion percentage. It was his worst completion percentage. So at the end of the day, it was a bad completion percentage, but we know he's a lot better than that. And I know people are going to say, yeah, but this is Houston. You were supposed to rip them apart and do this and do that. But any given Sunday. And all of this being said, he still played really good. I mean, not really. I mean, he played good. I just think he played good. It was a good game. It wasn't nothing to be like, oh my gosh, Tua's still killing everybody. But he played good. And what you just don't want are bad games. These are the type of games right here that you gotta keep on. These are the minimum games that you should have. Like, these are the ones that you're like, okay, another win. He didn't, play outstanding, but he played really good. Now, I know some people are going to say, well, he also didn't even play the whole game. This score composite doesn't go off of that. It basically, hey, the averages are what matters. We have to talk about the ball placement thing, the inconsistency, though. And again, it could be rust, which we're going to find out against San Francisco, by the way. But this isn't anything new. Even in some of his greatest games, there were ball placement issues. I know everybody say accuracy is his forte. I have my opinion. It doesn't make it right. A lot of people feel that Tua is reading defenses, reading the field very well. Me personally, this is the narrative that nobody wants to hear. They don't like it. I just feel like he's an excellent spot thrower, where in practice, hey, they're running zone coverage. That means I should have my wide receiver should be wide open, right? But like I told y'all this yesterday on the stream, it's real simple. It's like running an offense where if my receiver is, I don't know why I never do that. I could actually do illustrations on the actual screen sometimes of what I be trying to say. And I don't know why I don't do that. I'm gonna have to start doing that. Start doing some illustrations on the stream and kind of draw out what I be talking about pretty much. Let me remove this. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start trying to draw out some of the things that I be talking about, so y'all could see. Let me see here. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start doing streams where I could draw it out on the field. I could draw it out. Some of the things that'll be pretty dope and fun. So I'm gonna work on that later today. A way to do that so that I could just play with it and I could draw it out on the screen and y'all can see what I'm talking about. And I think that'll be pretty dope for us to do that. What are y'all talking about? But anyway, y'all know how we'll send somebody in the short and we'll send somebody in the quick slant. What happens is you put a linebacker in a situation where they have to make a decision. Do I go underneath or do I take the guy? And if the guy goes underneath, Tua throws it. If the guy stays where he is, he hits the flat. We give him a lot of plays where there's just options. There's options that he has on the field to make his job easier. 49ers is first good defense we're playing since our offense took off, and we got no Armstead. Yeah, slipping Jimmy, but I believe that Mike McDaniel is going to figure out a way to still make this offense roll. He's going to figure out a way to still make the offense roll without Armstead. We'll see how it goes, but I think we'll be just fine. I think that we'll be just fine. I think that, again, this is me believing in Mike McDaniel. A moment of belief in Mike McDaniel. That's what's going on in my mind right now. Believing in Mike McDaniel, that he's the coach that everybody, the genius, I better say, that everybody feels he is. And if he is that genius, then we have nothing to worry about, to be quite honest with you. I don't think we have anything to worry about. Sorry, y'all. I don't think we'll have anything to worry about. Y'all give me 1 second. I might have it right now for y'all. No, I don't. Y'all give me 1 second. Finder. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just download I'll download a like a drawing board or something like that, and we'll be able to you'll be able to see on the screen me do plays and stuff like that. So that's what I'll try to do. But yeah, I'm also gonna go over some film later today. This evening, I'll try to go over some film with you guys of the last game. I think this is a good game to go over some film. So we can see some of the strengths and some of the ups and downs of the game in every aspect, especially when Armstead went out, what was happening on that O-line, because it was just so bad, man. I mean, it was really just that bad. You better blast that song when we win. You better know it, man. You don't even understand. If we win this game, it's like, I know we don't have no mid-season Super Bowls, but this game is big to me. We win this game, I know we could beat anybody. I know we could beat anybody if we win this game. So we'll see, man. Good morning. What's up, Color? I see you, man. I wonder what excuse the Bills will come up with when they lose to the Pats. Man, we got some good. Well, I'll be streaming Thursday night, man. Fact, this is the first big test. Yeah. And listen, see, people think that like if this is a trash game and Tua looks horrible, people think that I'm gonna be like, oh, I told you so. No, it ain't like that. I'm gonna be hurt, man. I'm gonna be hurt for multiple reasons. Number one, Mike McDaniel, you're a fraud. Mike McDaniel, you're a fraud. If you don't, man, you're a fraud. You don't figure this out. And in regards to Tua, if he don't play well, y'all don't understand. I ain't got no gripe with him if he don't play well. I know what he looked like without an O-line. Ain't nothing new. You still got weapons, but so and if he balls out, I'm gonna be so excited for him, and I ain't gonna lie, like I like Tua. I mean, I know I give him a hard time, and I really resist him. But I love Tua. I love his progression, especially this year. But I got that wall up, and it's gonna feel good to take it down. It's gonna feel good to embrace him and say positive things every day about him. But if that's stripped away from me this time, 3 years in a row, because I told y'all what game it was gonna be in his rookie year, that Buffalo game. Sure enough, I told you last year the Tennessee game. Sure enough, and this year, go take care of San Francisco. Now I know early in the season I told y'all no, we're gonna see what he do when we go to Buffalo that second game. That's still something I want to see, but we got an opponent that defense playing better than Buffalo. And they actually play the zone coverage that's a little more congested. So we'll see. I want to see it. But anywho, man, I just wanted to bring this one to y'all real quick, giving you his upgraded grades. I got some stuff I got to do today. But we will be going over some film later. And I'm also going to take some time to work on some type of notepad thing or something so that I could draw things out for y'all so you can see some of the things that I'll be talking about. But this TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. TD, are you afraid of San Francisco? Not at all. I don't care what happened in this. I care what happened in the game, but I just need answers. This is the game where I get answers. You know how, Tua's balling, but, Tua's this, but this game is the epitome of the but. This game is going to answer, confirm, good or bad, the buts. Tua's playing great, but he ain't playing nobody. You finna play somebody. Tua's this, but he ain't faced this. He about to face that. You know how they say that goalpost keep moving? This game is the wall. It can't move after this. It can't. We strictly will evaluate his play. And I'm going to tell you something. Even if you lose the game, there's a scenario where his evaluation can be phenomenal. If Tua goes out there and absolutely lights them up and put up 35 points and they score 40, Tua the dude. I don't care that we lost. He's the guy. It tells me that this team ain't for real as a collective, but Tua the guy. But that also go vice versa. If he go out there looking like a bum, but we win 10-3, I don't want to hear it. I know people, we won. Why you can't be happy? I'm happy we won. This team legit. This defense is legit. The defense really picking up. But no. So let's get this straight now. A win or loss ain't going to make me just love Tua. A win ain't going to make me love Tua. I need to see him play well in this game, even if we lose. and he the guy. It's that simple. I want to see good play by Tua. I don't need a lead. I don't need great. Play good. Really good, actually. But yeah. CD, how you feel about Dolphins signing offensive tackle Kendall Lamb? I don't care. Anybody who's at home right now, anybody who is available to be signed right now, eh. Go out there and make me be like, ooh, good signing. Until then, when you got guys like Dieter starting out here on teams and playing right now, if you at home and you ain't playing on the team right now, CD, the weather gonna be bad. I know it's gonna be raining and 52, and it's gonna get lower as the evening goes. It'll be 36 the night before. I've been looking at 49ers chats and their YouTubers. They have concerns about us too. Be mindful of that. They saying they not winning if they can't score like they did only 13 points. Yeah, I get that. I get why they say that. But that team is the 49ers, the only thing that you can't trust, like if I was a 49ers fan and I was covering that team, only thing I can't trust is that they're bipolar. One day they're clicking on all cylinders, offense and defense. The next day is just the offense. The next day is just the defense. The next day is just the defense. The next day is just the defense. The next day they clicking on all cylinders. And so I get it. Yeah, if you only score 13, you're likely to lose to the Dolphins with this offense. But we got to go out there and prove what Kansas City did, that they could break through great defense. Not just run the score up on frauds. We got to be able to prove that. Okay. Stat line for Tua for you. Oh, man. 320. 2 TDs, 1 interception. I need 3 TDs, but I'm going to be modest and say 2 TDs, 1 interception. That's what's going to happen. 320. Kind of feeling that 3 TDs, but, to be fair, I want to go 2 TDs, 1 interception. Argo said no interceptions. Yeah, I like that too. I'm just, 320 sounds high, TD. Y'all don't understand how easy it is to get yards with Tyreek and Waddle. I'm not very impressed at Tua's yards this year. Everybody like, yeah, but he's one of the top in the league. You were going to get the yards. You were going to get the yards. It's about touchdowns, though, and the offense being productive. I was having this conversation with somebody the other day. Travis Kelce alone got 12 touchdowns. Our 3 top touchdown getters got 14 combined. Tyreek, Waddle, and whoever number 3. All 3 of them combined got 14, and Travis Kelce by himself got 12. It's not about yards. This offense is going to get yards. But how often are you punching it in the end zone? That's what matters. That's what matters. Now, if we lose this game, is it the end of the world? No. But the Chargers and Buffalo are must wins then. Both of those are must wins. And then you get even more nervous about those. TD Sherfield is eating as well. Man, Sherfield, Cedric Wilson, all these guys ain't eating. They done had 1.5 good games and now they eating. They don't win 10 games getting one catch a game. In the last 2 weeks, they all done got 2 or 3 and now they eating. No. Again, I'm not living off of these short. Y'all did the same thing with the new running back, Wilson. Oh, we got a running game now. Oh, we got a running game now. Against the Houston Texans, couldn't run the ball to save our life. Couldn't run it a lick. The Texans. And I told y'all, stop saying we got a running game. Stop. Y'all do this every time. Just like last year. Every time. Week 3, a running back give you 90 yards. Oh, the running game pick it up now. Man, let me see a running back in a 6-week sample size give me 450 yards. Now we got a run game. Now we got a run game. And hopefully we can figure out a way to get the run game going this week. That would seal this game. If we run the ball well, we going to beat San Francisco. I already know. I already know. If we run the ball well in this game, yeah, we going to win. Now, here's another thing. What you don't want to get into with San Francisco is what we did against Buffalo. Because remember, Buffalo, that game, we suppressed them. We wanted to keep it low scoring, allow long possessions so that, okay, we'll keep the ball in your hand, Josh Allen, but we'll keep it in your hand. Like, we didn't say, like, we did a reverse, and I loved the coaching on this. We said, all right, Josh Allen, we're going to let you go down there and score, but you're going to take 9 minutes to do it. So they shortened the game and kept the score low, which gave you a chance at all times, and we took off it, and we took care of business at the end. You don't do that to San Francisco. You do not want a low-scoring game against San Francisco. You need to get up and get out and get to 30, and you win the game. You need to get up and get out and get at it. They only ran like 10 times. Stop it, TD. Why you think they ran 10 times? Like, y'all act like, man, some of y'all need to put 2 and 2 together and stop this mess. I'm saying we didn't have a good run game, and you're like, we only ran it 10 times. That ain't enough to say whether it was good or not. Why you think we ran it 10 times? No gain, -1, 1 yard, 2 yards, -1. Oh, 4. Man, it might be Daniel. What you gonna keep doing what ain't working for you? Oh, we only ran it 10 times. That's the point I'm making. When they shutting you down in an area, you stop doing it. They cut that mess, man. Like I said, man, they shut our run game down. Okay. If your QB on fire, you don't run the ball. Y'all done lost y'all mind. He wasn't on fire. Why you think Mike McDaniel after halftime was saying, yeah, Tua's going to come back out and play. Right now he's focused on cleaning some things up. On fire. Mike McDaniel in that locker room and ripped him up. We're leaving stuff on the table. Yeah, we're still moving the ball, but we're leaving too much on the table. Because that's it. When we go over the all-22, you're going to see what I'm talking about. We left some easy stuff on the table in that game. We didn't know. I told y'all this yesterday. If you got a guy going across the field 20 yards wide open and you take the 6-yarder, that's bad decision making. But all y'all see is a completion. All y'all see is, ooh, we cooking. That's another completion. No, bad decisions. Tua rip Mike up. Come on, T-Rich. But that's what happened in that game. I said Tua had a good game because at least we did enough, right? But when you go watch the film, there were bad decisions. I've already taken a look at some of it. There were bad decisions. But it ain't a big deal. We won. He'll get better from it. We had a bye week, a little rusty, and the ball placement wasn't great. And that was part of a big part of the problem too. Now, off of Tua, our receivers were dropping some balls here and there as well. That's something that need to be cleaned up. I don't know what's wrong with Waddle. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what's going on with Waddle. I don't know what's up with him, but it is what it is. Why is Armstead hurt too much? Well, he not hurt too much. When you signed him, you knew you were going to get 12 games. I told y'all that. You're going to get 12 games of Armstead. And when he got hurt earlier this year and he will miss 2 games, I said, dang, the only thing I don't like about that is he missed 2 games. That means somewhere later in the season, there's going to be another injury. Yes or no? Did I tell y'all that? Didn't I tell y'all that? How many times did y'all hear me say the same thing over and over and over, week after week after week about Teron Armstead? Please tell me you've been paying attention to me say that over and over since training camp. Since we signed him. Screw training camp, since free agency. I said, we got a dog, but you're going to get 12 games. You're going to get 12 games. He is older now and ain't no miracle. He done averaged 12 games for 9 years. And he older now. Ain't no miracle going to change the statistics and all of a sudden he playing 16 at an older game. Man, you're going to get 12. And I could have been wrong. He could have ended up doing all 16, but it would have been a fascinating, rare sight. It would have been fascinating and rare. And when he had them 2 games out, I said, dang. That means he going to have another one later. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be another one. And he was still battling turf toe the whole time. At least that turf toe will heal 100% while he out on this tear pec. That turf toe should heal now because that pec going to hold you down for a while. So, I don't know how many. Well, he got 10 games in right now. Statistically, you can expect him back for the New England game. If he come back before that, that's really good. That's impressive. From a statistical standpoint, he'll be back in the New England game because he played 10 games. He's going to give you 12. He'll be back for New England and Jets. And let's see what we can do in the playoffs. Hopefully nothing else happens. So, we'll see. Packers, yeah, I'll take Packers too. I'll take him back on the Packers game, but once again, that's wishful thinking. Y'all better stop listening to Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel out here telling you, I think maybe 2 to 3 weeks. We're optimistic that he'll be back. Y'all better stop listening to Mike McDaniel. I keep telling y'all, I just told y'all since training camp. Stop listening to Mike McDaniel when it comes to injuries. He just wants them out there so he can win. I still can't get over the fact how y'all got mad at me in training camp when I talked about Byron Jones. I said, man, I'm a little worried about this Byron Jones situation, y'all. Man, stop tripping. Why you always negative? Mike said he'll be ready for game 1. I'm telling y'all, I'm speaking directly with somebody close to the situation, and I'm concerned about the situation. Hey, bro, have some faith. I'm just saying. He ain't even practicing. And then Mike keep coming out here every week. He ain't ready to practice yet. When he's ready, he'll be ready. But we're optimistic he'll be back at some point. Even when he come back, this man ain't played football. It's about to be a year. You think they gonna activate him on a Tuesday and all of a sudden he in game shape? He in every shape? He just automatically thrown on the field? No. Just like the dude up there in Buffalo, the all-pro safety. They activated him out for IR 4 weeks ago. He still ain't play. Because you got to get revved up. You got to get back in football mode. He ain't out there doing it all. Even when that man come back to practice, if he does, there ain't no guarantee he going to play that week or the week after. Unless they just throw him out there. Who knows? And why would Byron Jones take that risk? That's the problem. Anyway, man, I got stuff to do. Like I said, I got to get out of here. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Fans up no matter what. We're going to go over some film later. Yeah. We're going to go over some film later. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.